Hey guys, welcome back to another Arduino tutorial, and thank you for watching this video. If you like what you see, make sure to like and subscribe. In this video, we're going to be making an automatic LED night light. And this project, it basically measures light and then turns on an LED accordingly. So whether if it's dark or bright, the LED will turn on if it's dark, but if it's not dark, then the LED will stay off. Therefore, you don't have to worry about wasting energy. So let's get into the parts we're going to need to build this project. So first off, we're going to need a Arduino Uno. And next, we're going to need a breadboard. We're going to need a photoresistor. And for the photoresistor, we're going to use a 10K resistor. We're going to use some jumper cables. We're going to use an LED. I chose a red LED because it shines the brightest. We're going to use a 330 ohm resistor for the LED, and we're going to use a USB cable. So let's start building the project. So we can take our breadboard and Arduino Uno. So first off, we're going to connect our power buses. So the ground goes to the negative power bus, and the 5 volts goes to the positive power bus. So next we're going to connect our photoresistor. This is the part that's going to measure the light for this project. We're going to take our 10K resistor, and it doesn't matter on which pin you connect it to, either one is fine. And that resistor is going to go to the negative power bus. And we're going to take a wire, and on that same side, we're going to connect a pin, and this pin is going to go to analog input 0, or A0. And on the other side of the photoresistor, we're going to connect the jumper cable, and this part is going to go to the positive power bus. Now that we got our photoresistor set up, we're going to take our LED and make sure you take notice of where the anode and cathode are. We're going to connect it. And wherever the anode is, we're going to connect this 330 ohm resistor. We're going to put it on another part of the breadboard. And then we're going to take a jumper cable and we're going to connect it to digital pin 9. And so now we're going to take another jumper cable and connect it to the cathode of the LED and put it on the negative power bus. So now that we've got the project set up and built, this is basically how it looks. It's not that big of a project, but it does do some pretty cool things. So now I'm going to walk you through what you need to do to program this on the computer. For this project. So first off, we're going to start off by creating a few simple variables in the code. So the first variable is going to be for the photoresistor. So we're going to make int photoresistor equals 0. And so the second variable is going to be for the LED that's going to be turning on and turning off based on the light. So int LED pin, and that is on digital pin 9. Where's that? And that is where we placed it. So nothing too complicated there, just a few simple variables. So then we move into the void setup, where we make our LED an output with the pin mode function as pin mode LED pin output. And finally we move on down to the void loop. This is where things start looking complicated. So first we make int val, and that is equal to analog read photoresistor. This variable might look scary, but it just basically means that val is equal to the measurements of light that the photoresistor picks up. So if val is less than 750, which is the form that the photoresistor measures light, and it also means that if it's dark, the LED pin will turn on, or digital right LED pin high. Otherwise, digital right LED pin low, the LED will stay off. Alright, so now that I walked you through how you're going to program this, we're going to upload that sketch to this project. So we're going to take our USB cable, we're going to connect it to our computer, and we are going to upload our sketch. Alright, so now that it's uploaded, I'm going to show you how this project performs. So as you see, this room is fairly well lit. So as we cover the photoresistor, the LED is going to turn on because there is an absence of light. So now that there's light. And when there is light, no LED. So that basically is it for this, but if you want to go the extra mile, make it more sophisticated, you can make it the LED change brightness depending on how much light there is. So instead of just turning on and off like it just was, it's going to like gradually grow. The light is going to grow depending on how much light there is in the room. So I'm going to walk you through what you need to do to program that. We're going to make this a little more sophisticated. So first of all, we're going to add a few different functions to make this a little more sophisticated. So in this version, we're going to make, as light rises, the LED is gonna go darker. So it's gonna be a PWM sort of thing. So first off, we're gonna have a new function called map in Arduino. And so this, I made a variable called int LED, and this is map val 500, 750, 255, and 0. So basically you can think of it as this. So the 500 and 750 are the parameters for the light sensor. So this is the dark part of the light sensor, and this is the light part. So this is if it's getting lots of light, and this is if it's dark. So it corresponds with these. So these are the LED brightness. So LEDs can go up to 255, and if they go down to 0, they're off. So if light is dark, if there's not a lot of light, then the LED is going to start off at maximum light. But if there is light, then the LED is just going to stay off. And anything in between is going to correspond with their opposites. So anything in between is going to make the LED rise and fall depending on toward which side it is. And so up here in val equals constrained val 500, 750. This is just setting parameters for the value that it can have. So it's constraining to 500 and 750. So if light is greater than 750, it's going to drop it down to 750. So we don't have to worry about the 255 and 0 in this case. And finally, we just wrap it all up with analog write LED pin LED. So this means that this is going to make the LED fade up and fade down depending on the light around the room. And that basically concludes the sophisticated part of programming. Alright, now that I've shown you how to program this, I'm going to show you how it's going to look. And right here we have our USB already hooked up to the Arduino. So now we're just going to upload the sketch. And once that finishes, I'm going to show you how this looks. Alright, now that it's uploaded, we're going to see how this looks. So as the photoresistor is taking in light, so the LED is off. But as we move our hand, the LED turns brighter depending on how much light there is. So if there's no light, it's really bright. But as we move away, there's less light from the LED coming out, but the resistor is taking in more light. So it's getting darker. So it's off, and we go back over, and it fades into and fades out. And that is basically all there is to this project. You can even set this up outside as like a porch light, so you don't have to worry about turning it off and turning it off. It'll just turn on and turn off automatically based on the light. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching this video, and subscribe, like, and check out other videos on my channel. And so I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.